Hey, I'm getting ready to make this video and tell you why I joined EXP. So tell me what you think about it, and I'll see you on the other side. Why I joined EXP Realty? For me, it's personal. So in the next couple minutes, what I'm going to do is just basically explain to you a little bit about me, and then I'm going to talk to you a little bit about EXP Realty. And then last, I'm gonna compel you to join EXP Realty. And if you're gonna join, I'd ask you to partner with me. So to start, I grew up in Maryland. I grew up on the Eastern Shore of Maryland, small town, Salisbury, Maryland, about 30 miles from Ocean City. I actually went into the United States Air Force after I graduated high school. I had a couple of breaks in service, but I did 26 years in the Air Force. That's where I met my wife, and I have 5 kids and 7 grandkids. And also have 5 brothers and 3 sisters. So I had a pretty large family. And so anyway, I spent 26 years in the military, a little over. But right towards the end of my military career, I decided, hey, let me go ahead and transition into real estate. One thing I knew about the military is that once I retired, I was going to get a pension. And so I like that because I get paid every month for the rest of my life because of my time that I served. But it took me 26 years to do that. And when I came into real estate, I was like, okay, real estate's a nice transition for me because I have the flexibility of time. I'm retired, I got a pension, so I can just do a little bit of real estate. Well, I actually became a licensed realtor in Georgia, Florida, and now in Maryland. So I've been licensed for about 10 years now. And all through my career as a realtor, I never really seen an end game. You know, I never seen where I'm gonna get to the end of my real estate career and be able to retire like I did with the military. It was always doing one transaction after another transaction after another transaction. And so when I looked at this company, which I'll get to, I'll talk a little bit more about that. But anyway, a little bit more about me. So I was in Georgia, Florida, and Maryland. So I did a whole lot of different transactions. I actually was with 6 different companies. And one of the biggest things for me was the commission. You know, so when I first came into real estate, I was getting paid 55% commission. And then it went from 55 to 65. And then I had a 70-30 split when Keller Williams came to town. And it was a Keller Williams agent as well. And then I got into 100% brokerage firms. And so I was like, oh, wow, this is great. And each 100% brokerage firm actually gave you a little bit more incentives than, say, the other one. And either way, I still had to continuously do transactions. Well, it wasn't until I looked at EXP that I found out, oh, my, this is not just about transactions. It's not about just 100%. But EXP actually starts you off at 80-20. And then you can grow to 100%. But the thing is, with EXP, you can actually make more than 100%, which really intrigued me. So I started digging deeper and trying to find out a little bit more about this company. You know, went through the internet, the YouTube, and everything, and finally settled in. And I said, wow, this is just amazing to me because now I can make more than 100%. But also, I have an end date when it comes to my real estate career. So what took me 26 years to do in the military and get a pension, a sizable pension, it only takes me 2 years, per se, with EXP Realty, which is amazing to me because a lot of people say, well, hey, you're 80-20 split. I'm not giving that brokerage all my money. I'm going to stick with 100. But again, you got to do transaction after transaction. I will put anybody's sales year up against the same sales math, because numbers don't lie. So when you put those numbers together and you side by side with EXP and whatever brokerage you're with right now, the numbers aren't going to lie. You're going to come out far better being at EXP Realty. And one of the reasons why is because EXP has stocks. They're traded on the NASDAQ, EXPI. And so actually their stock split back in March of this year. And it was a 2-for-1 split. So if you had 1 share of stock, now you have 2 shares. And so it was at $80 a share. And then when it split, you say you have 2 shares at $40, still same $80. But now the stock is climbing back up. So it may split again next March. So, but nevertheless, there's multiple ways of earning free stock here. One of them is as soon as you come on board and you do your first transaction, you get $200 in stock. If you also partner with somebody and they do their first transaction, you get $400 in stock. And when you actually cap, I didn't talk about cap yet, but capping is when the 20%, you get on the 80-20 split, when that 20% equals up to $16,000, you actually capped. And that means you're at 100% for the rest of the year. You'll get another $400 in stock. But this company is also so great that if you become an icon agent, that means you have to do so many more transactions, that you can actually get your $16,000 back in stock when you become an icon agent, which is awesome. And the last way to get stock in this company is you purchase it. So what I do, 5% of my commission goes into purchasing stock, and I get it at 10% discount. So, which is another thing I love. And then you have another way of generating money here was referral income. I wanted to take I wanted to transition from doing a whole bunch of transactions, but I wanted to move into the referral aspect of it, or revenue share. But basically, as I bring people into the company and they are successful, then I am more successful. And now I've created another stream of income. So with EXP Realty, you have this ability to do that. Now, another thing about the company, they're very innovative when it comes to technology. We have the Verbella, we own Success Magazine. There's so many different pluses when it comes to this company. And actually, I'm going to outline those because I'm actually going to do a video. And in the video, I'm actually going to go through all the different things that you'll get by partnering with me if you come on board with EXP. And so in the video, I'm actually going to show you about the Google My Business, setting up your social media sites, your YouTube, your LinkedIn, and making them work for you instead of you actually having to go out here and door knock and do all these different antiquated things that we used to do in real estate. The real estate game has changed, and this is the company to be with if you want to go in the future and you don't want to have to work as hard. And it's not going to take you 26 years to build a pension. So the question is, what is your end game? Where do you want to be in 3 to 4 years? My thing is, in 3 to 4 years, that's my end game in real estate. So, but I'm built that so that I can not continuously work and do transactions all the time. So my focus is not just being a transactional agent, but to go ahead and have all the referral income coming in as well. And so I'm gonna talk more about that in my next video. And I'm gonna also have a link here provided for you so you can go ahead and check that out. But my goal here is, I think every agent, every broker, if you are honest with yourself and you look at this model, you will definitely agree that, hey, EXP is the way to go. So anyway, thank you, and I look forward to talking to you soon.